Here we go then, Nottingham Forest versus Olympique Lyonnais in the Premier League International Cup final. Chance maybe for Forest to threaten for the first time. Decent ball in as well, and the header's flashed over by Jack Nadin, who found himself in a great position. Sent toward Garnier, he got his head to it as well. Chance for a shot maybe here. Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Kalis Mera so close to giving Lyon the lead. There was a touch in there as well. It will be a corner. Clever ball that from Nadin. Real chance here for Forest. McAdam, he's hit the post. Angle was against him. But the way he beats the turf in frustration, he knows that was an opportunity to put Forest ahead in the final. Nadin, clever flick. Sinclair on the chase, he'll get there as well. Just couldn't get it under his spell. Well, one back by Nadin again. He's the best player on the pitch by a mile, the Forest number 8. Crossed in toward Gardner. Can he get the shot away here? Oh, what a save. Conan with the stop to deny Forest the opening goal. Brilliant counter-attack from the Reds. And so close to the deadlock being broken. Good strength, good ball. Nadin, one-on-one. Jack Nadin. Oh, what a chance. They keep coming for Forest. He'll flick it with the outside of his boot, but sent it straight at the goalkeeper. Powell's out swinger. Perkins heading it back in. Perry couldn't get it under control. Sinclair nodded it forward. Blake here. Can he get the shot away? Zion Blake, another great save from Conan, whose reactions are lightning quick. Poor clearance though, straight to Sinclair. Good block from Chaib. Well, one back by Berry. Sinclair. Zion Blake. It's Blake to win it. He couldn't get the shot away. Sinclair can, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. McAdam. He'll be nailed on to take a penalty, you would have thought, Carl McAdam. Maybe they won't need to. Great ball whipped in. Oh, what a chance for Zion Blake. What a chance. Came at him awfully quick. So Lyon going first then. Gay to take. And Murray-Jones saves it. First blood Forest. It's a brilliant stop from the Forest keeper. So Berry then. Goal scorer way back on match day 1 against Dinamo Zagreb. First up for Forest in the shootout. Versus Conan. And Adam Berry puts Forest 1-0 up. And again, the goalkeeper sent the wrong way. The ball goes right into the corner of the net. Can Hammond follow those who came before him and convert? Oh, he's hit the crossbar. It's heartbreak for Hammond, and we go to sudden death. Yes, he can! Massive save. And again, Forest are a kick away from winning. It's Abbott to win it for Forest. Forest win the Premier League International Cup. Zach Abbott is the hero for the Reds. For the first time in their history, they've won this prestigious competition. The cream of European football academies and the best of the Premier League. The moment we've all been waiting for then. Nottingham Forest are the Premier League International Cup winners for 2025.
Well, Warren, many congratulations. Firstly, how proud are you tonight?
Yeah, I'm delighted for this group of boys and the families particularly. I think out of the starting 11, 10 of them have been at the club since they were 8 years of age. And they're all Nottingham lads. There's only the goalkeeper, that's not a Nottingham boy and not been on that journey. So the parents who've put in a lot of time to go up and down the country from 8 years of age, it's a massive, very proud night for them.
And they're all here. Well, many of them are here and celebrating with the players as well. And that's a lovely feel to it, isn't it?
Yeah, they've as a group, that's the 5th final they've been in 4 years. And they've had some disappointments. They've lost 3 of them. They've won 2. They've also been in 6 major semi-finals that they've got beaten. So on a 4-year journey, there's probably nobody in the country, any team, achieved as much as they've done. And it's a bit under the radar as well, that achievement that they've done, but that's the fact. 5th final, same group. 6 major semi-finals as well that they get beaten. So as a group, they're used to winning. They lead their life the right way. It's a way of life for them, not a job. They make sacrifices. Nothing's a problem for them, and they always try to do the right thing as well. Right is might.
And in terms of the match itself tonight, you deserved it, didn't you? Over the 120 minutes.
Yeah, I think we had some really good opportunities. We could have made it an easier night from, some bad misses really, rather than good saves. 1 or 2 all right saves, but certainly some of the opportunities that we had, we could have put the game to bed. They kept going. They showed the resilience. The journey that they've gone probably started in a penalty shootout win at Cambridge 4 years ago. And we talked about that in the huddle right at the end. Talked about the things that we said that night, and it's a good reference point back for young players learning, developing and looking back on for the rest of their lives really.
Because it's one thing to practice penalties in training or whatever, but when you've just played 120 minutes football in a cup final at the City Ground and you've got 2,500 people in the stands to stand up as they did at the end, keeper making saves and players sticking the ball in the net.
It's another massive learning curve for them. Development football's all about that. We're trying to give them experiences that help them, in the future to do well in their careers. And actually, if you want to write it up for development, you couldn't have picked a better way to win it. It's not good for the coaches, I was going to say a better way to win it.
What about you? Obviously you're feeling pride tonight and happiness, I guess, as well. Tinge of sadness as well, because as we said before the game, in the build-up to this final, it's kind of the end of an era really for this group. I know there's some that are going to stay here.
No, that's the job. That's the job is to try and develop people to go and either get in the first team here, hopefully, or then help them that they can maximise the talent and go and play elsewhere and have a career for 15 years, hopefully. That's the job, that's the reward. There's only a shelf, sort of small shelf life for the playing in this thing. We've got to try and teach them the best we can, to give them habits, standards and everything that they're prepared to go into the next bit and do well for 15 years. And, I had one of the granddads saying thank you as we were leaving, and that's why we do the job really. It doesn't have to be, always winning. It's the rewards of seeing people develop along the way and do well for themselves in their lives.
It's a cracking way to end a season, isn't it, this?
Yeah, it's a good way to end it. Well, we're not over yet. We've still got the back end running on Friday, so got to prepare for next year now as well.
Well done, Warren.
No.
Well, Zach, firstly, many congratulations. Medals round your necks. How does that feel?
Amazing. It's been, you can hear it in my voice, I've been shouting the whole time. I think just that's what 4 years have been leading up, since the FA Youth Cup final. Obviously Warren has moulded us into really good people as well as players, and I think that showed tonight, a test of character. And it's massive credits to him really, that to bring us up like this and finally top it off with a trophy is excellent. Yeah, really good. So yeah, the lads are buzzing. Everyone's really happy.
Absolutely. George, congratulations. Tell us about that penalty shootout.
Well, I jogged back in with Dom, the goalie coach, literally minutes before. He just went through saying, obviously they changed their players, so we already had down of where they was going before. So we've gone back in, basically just a quick run through of sort of their run-ups, whether if they're more straight on, most likely going to come across, vice versa. So obviously just looking at the clientele player.
You're boring us, mate. You say you're confident, mate. You're confident.
It sounds like good preparation.
Yeah, no, it is. Obviously, yeah. No, so I've obviously had a look at the players' run-ups. Obviously, gone the way I've gone, and I was just unlucky not to get more than 2 saves, really.
Well, you got 2 very important ones, including one in sudden death, and then Zach, you had to step up. How were your nerves?
They were right, to be fair. I said to you before that I've never taken a pen in a shootout before, so I didn't know what I was going to be like, but I I've done it many times in training. It's just a kick of a ball, really. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's kicking. I've done it pretty much. We've done it all our lives, pretty much. So that's what I'm saying to the lads: just calm, just take your time, and you do it in training all the time. So that's just it's in the prep there.
And George, I mean, you had the view of the game from the back, obviously, of the 120 minutes. And on the basis of that 120 minutes, I think you've deserved that trophy, haven't you?
Yeah, to be fair, the boys done well at the back. It weren't really too much for me to do most of the game other than playing around my feet, but I think the boys stuck strong throughout the whole game until the last couple of seconds of it. Obviously fought it out, done really well, I think.
Yeah. You made some lovely football, just couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot. There was a lot of chances on there. I'm not too sure how many it was. Probably lost count, to be fair. But I mean, on another day they go in and we win 4-0. So, but that's our job, to keep a clean sheet. So we just need to leave it for and we've got full faith in them, and it turned out right in the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And George, how about those celebrations? How did it feel?
Yeah, no, it was good to win. Yeah, it's good to win. End the season on a high, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it's really, really good for the boys as well. Like, obviously, we've come to the end of the season, last game of the season, big one, big push. I just think it's nice to top it off a trophy.
This is a big tournament to win as well.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, there's quite a few decent opposition in it, and I think that on a more personal note, like, there's a few lads that might be leaving us, moving on next season. That's how academy football works and how B team football works. So it's just really nice for them. Some of them have been here since we were 9, and it's nice to do it for them as well, because they deserve it, and the whole team deserves credit as well as the staff, every single day, day in, day out.
Well, we'll let you go and enjoy those celebrations that are carrying on in the dressing room. George, Zach, well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much.
Thank you.